This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
To throw it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Keenan Allen. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert back to the air. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. On the return is Reed. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right, and this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and they'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline.
Play stand, and they'll take that.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Casey Hayward with a sack on a well-timed corner blitz.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little...
And he will take it out in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here is Eckler. Very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have now and a first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line.
A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler pushing through the contact. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
36-yard line.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of it.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
It's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. 3rd down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Now he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. To the air again, Herbert. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he loses the football a 2nd time. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Hill, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 19.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Chiefs.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the...
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.